So last time it looked like another last mission, but I'm no that it wasn't because I have checked out. Oh wow! All right, so we got a couple of missions here. Looks like these missions will be hardcore. Is it a hardcore mission of the hospital mission? And by the way, if you hear some random yelling or stomping in the ground like some retard is around, it's probably because my neighbor has been gone ape shit crazy right now. So I thought, why not start this? But it might not be heard through the mic, because I got an actual retard living above me. And as you can probably imagine, it is a fucking pain in the ass.
Don't you die on me, damn it! BB's dropping!
Intubate, now! Cardiac arrest, he's in B-fib!
Clear!
No response, hit him again!
Clear! How's he doing?
Well, he stabilized, but it took too long. He's in a coma.
What about him?
He, took some shrapnel. To the head.
We spoke of was and when, although I wasn't there. He said I was his friend, which came as some surprise. I spoke into his eyes. I thought you died alone a long, long time ago.
I wonder if that was because I'm guessing Snake was the one lying in the center there, and I wonder if this is someone else, or if they gonna come up with a story now that I'm a clone of Snake. All that clone stuff is confusing.
But perhaps it was just saying that it was someone else, and we're doing a hardcore mission of this one. But perhaps we'll learn something more. I'm not sure. I'm confusing myself with my theories. Perhaps I am overcomplicating things for me. And you, because you do listen to me. I hope. Oh, hi. It is annoying to know that she'll be strangled to death. I'll almost die, and the doctor will die.
Kdo chcemy?
how does she expect me to understand what she says? Now I got subtitles, but
V has come to.
V has come too.
Ακούεις με? Ακούεις με?
I'm probably closing my eyes because I don't want to see a foreigner.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Are you having difficulty speaking? Can you
No.
move your head?
Look at me.
Just nod if you can hear me.
Yes. That was a nod, right?
Look up, please.
Okay.
Very good.
So he's a Greek.
Please try to relax. There is plenty of time. I need to tell you something. Please listen and try not to panic. You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years. Damn it! Nosocoma! 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 Nurse! Calm down. Calm down. Try not to panic. Try not to panic. Now. You'll be all right. Just rest.
How do you feel?
But have stated that the reason for the crash was an as yet inexplicable fire in mid-flight. The search has ended with a confirmed death toll of 94 and another 32.
It's been 1 week since you came to. Now, let's try getting you out of that bed.
Appears to have been the withdrawal of
Nurse.
Soviet bombing support, and sources suggest this may be part of a cover-up.
Don't worry. You've lost some strength, but we've been maintaining your muscle mass through massages, CPM therapy, and EMS.
Multiple NATO countries have stated
Now, I need to explain something to you, but you mustn't be alarmed.
they note that their own citizens were among
9 years ago, you were injured in an explosion. Upon examination, we discovered 108 foreign bodies embedded within you. In addition to shrapnel, we also found fragments of human bone and human teeth. Most of it was removed, but some of the fragments still remain. They are located near your heart and in your skull. Look at this. The fragments are lodged deep within your cerebral cortex. We couldn't give you an MRI, the metal, you see. But even if we were to extract it, you would most likely suffer a brain hemorrhage. Mental and physical impairment are unavoidable. However, your current status is not life-threatening. One more thing. This X-ray is of your upper body. You better look now. Best to understand your situation sooner than later. I know it's difficult, but please look down. It's best to see with your own eyes. Be brave. Nosakoma, Grigor! Try to calm down! Calm down! Please! Calm down! It's gonna be okay! Yes, yes! Calm down! Yes. Yes.
I was just thinking when I was looking to the left the second time, is that the third guy could be the bodyguard over there.
Προετοιμάστε τον για εγχείρηση. Το πιστεύω.
He's
It's true. There are those who wish you would never woken up. You should be dead, but you're not. The wheels are in motion. Your enemies are everywhere. We must alter your appearance immediately. Otherwise, I fear you won't leave this place alive. It's a wide open world up there, so there's something we need to take care of first. This is you, as you've lived until this day. I'm going to change your appearance. We have no other choice. Very good. Now, let's remove these bandages. Your face has healed nicely. To tell you the truth, these bandages were more for your protection, to hide you from those who want you dead. As of today, your name is Ahab. Forget everything. Your name, your past.
good job making this nice end for her, now refreshing the bad memories. By the way, he's a logical pick that he's my bodyguard, because he was obviously loyal enough to get blown up with me.
Everything feels all right?
Not yet. The patient in the next bed saw my face. Of course. Consider it done.
That scene, she looks like a real witch as she strangles me. До свидания. Probably my favorite scene in this game, as he tosses all those things.
Okay, have time to go.
What happened to the woman?
The woman? We gave her a light. She took the short way down.
Who are you?
Who am I? You're talking to yourself. Been watching over you for 9 years. You can call me Ishmael.
What the hell is going on?
Well, the good news is, you're in the land of the living. Bad news? The whole world wants you dead. On your feet, soldier. The whole place is coming down.
I really like this guy, but
Need a little pick-me-up?
you never knew if he made it out of this place or not.
Nothing like a little digoxin to get you back in the game. Come on!
I wonder if that little extra clip in the start was in the beginning of the game. I don't remember. Or if we'll get extra information revealed.
Drug's not working.
No, they're not working too well. But I can at least crawl.
We're getting out of here. Move it.
If you could give me a hand. How rude.
Let's take the stairs.
By the way, Quiet, or Nadia, or whatever you want to call her, she couldn't use her powers because she didn't have those parasitic powers inside of her right now. So she jumped out, died, and then she was revived, resurrected, or whatever. Oh no, not that. Oh, I'm gonna look to the sides because I don't want to look on your ass. It's a bad fashion. Although it makes sense, you know, it's easy for nurses and people to work with them because sometimes they can't move and it's easy to open up those clothes.
This isn't gonna work. We better take the elevator.
And it's a little bit more healthy to have clothes that's opened up because your body breathes a bit more than it does with, you know, clothes you have normally on. Depends, of course, if you're walking around half naked or if you are properly clothed. You know, for civilized civilization.
What the hell is that?
That's the gas mask third child.
Something's coming.
Wake up! Oh, he actually got his Soviet robe here. That's the last boss I spoke of from the game I played before. Well, second last boss actually, because there was a secret boss, but he was the main antagonist. Volgin. See, you learn stuff from the game as I have played now through the game and relearned what I've learned and learned what this game teaches. Basically. God, I can only think about his ass, and I don't really want to think about it. Even getting a zoom in.
Hold up, let's fix this. Next time, do it yourself. It's always good to try and mend your injuries while hiding from the enemy. Over there. Let's go.
That's not a good strategy, throwing a smoke then walking in. I mean, they're expecting no one to be armed here.
This way, hurry. Get down.
Help me, please.
That's just really sadistic. can definitely see that I have smaller arms than later in the game. But thanks to the massage therapy, I have not lost all of my strength.
Time to walk. Press the stance button to stand up.
Did he just say...
No searchlights. Here they come. Hurry.
Did he... Damn it. I was in
Don't you
cover.
die on me. Ahab. Ahab.
I was in cover. Perhaps it's just... I don't know.
Time to walk. Press the stance button to stand up.
I was about to say... Did he just say press the stance button? Now I'm in cover. What the hell?
Don't you die on me.
I was walking next to the window in cover. I should have not been detected. But obviously they want me to crawl here as well.
No searchlights. Here they come. Hurry.
What the hell?
Now!
I hate this place because you know you have to move because they will obviously come sooner to kill you and you just sit there and watch that. Alright. They know we're here, we know they are there and want to come in here, and we just stand here and look confused. Move, guys. He's taking the bad way.
Move, go!
He's taking the right way. No, logical thing is that they come from the helicopter on the roof, so... Another logic is that they come from the bottom floor, which they also do.
Come on. This way. Shit! It's ugly down there. Turn back.
I didn't notice first time I did that because I went down all the way until I saw them.
Come on.
Σας παρακαλώ, τι συμβαίνει? Δεν βλέπω τίποτα.
Δεν είναι κανένας, θα μας σκοτώσουνε.
Ναι, τον είδα πριν λίγο.
That's Greekish, I think.
What's happening out there?
It's all right. We'll be okay.
Can't see what's happening.
Greekish. I'm not sure
You hear that?
if Cyprus today is independent or if it is Greekish or Turkish. I think it has been in conflict of that in the past. Not sure how it is today.
Hey,
I can't see what's happening.
what is that? What's happening out there? Does anybody know?
Hey!
Probably. The worst scene in the game. Look at that!
Get out!
Please, please.
Followed up by his ass. I guess if you really like this character, you might find these scenes entertaining. But you know, I'm a man and I don't like to look at other men's butts. I don't like this one because it reminds me of the Dan guy from Slow Mo Guys when you look at this face. Stepping too much.
Anything? Negative. He came in here. Keep looking. This way.
All right.
This way. We're sitting ducks. Blend in with the bodies. Get down on your stomach and crawl.
At least I can cover with my hand in front of my screen.
If you move, we're done for. Play dead. Freeze.
This is duck with the head, if you want to pretend dead. This scene is peculiar odd because they shoot at every corpse that's bloody and then they just stand in front of us and it's like, oh, nothing here. And we do look quite alive when we have our heads like tilted up. I mean, if I were here in real life as one of them, I'd see this immediately. I think at least. Why the hell does he have a rocket launcher inside a hospital?
coming! Move!
In this scene, his clothes got completely ripped off by the rockets and the guns. So he's just in some body armor garb or something. That's one big Russian dude.
Hold on. We better stop and treat that injury.
Let's get out of here. Whoa. Did this place get miscolored or something?
We'll have to take the stairs down.
Oh no. I don't want my head below his waist. Or put my nose up his ass, that's what I'm trying to say. Nice shot. I might want his gun.
Hold down the aim button to aim, then press the attack button to fire. Destroy it. Hold on. I'll take the right.
Help me out, dude!
Hurry up and get with the program. Nice work. Let's go.
What the hell? Sometimes this guy just pisses me off instead.
Perfect.
He's so damn cool. I love that guy. Where did my friend go? Stay down. Oh, there's my friend. Nice escape. First time I played this, I always, you know, wanted to defend him because I thought he was in a bad spot. That thing sort of synced with me because it feels also my anger. Oh well, Snake's anger. Hello there. I'm getting out!
Move in! Go, go, go!
while they fight. I'm guessing Cypher and the fire dude have not quite been introduced that well. Because from my understanding, Volgin's hate and instincts led him to me, not Cypher. And because Skullface is like Cypher's leader, I'm guessing they got acquainted after this incident. Because now they cross each other's path into getting me, rather than cooperating. I hate this scene. But my body is just awesome. Notice the seatbelt. Notice the seatbelt in this scene. Something I noticed the first time, actually. Who would put a seatbelt in this kind of situation? Safety first. Damn left traffic.
This way, boss. Hurry.
Huh?
Use that bike. It's tuned up and ready to go. I'll handle the rest. Here. That's your name as of today. You best change your face, too. Now this one, he'll take your place. From here on, he's Snake.
He believes it, too. My very own Phantom, huh?
Boss, the whole world wants your head. Don't worry. He can handle it. Move now. Quickly.
Aren't you forgetting something? We'll meet again.
Right.
Scene again.
No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now. Boss.
Now do you remember who you are? What you were meant to do?
I cheated death thanks to you. And thanks to you, I've left my mark. You have too. You've written your own history. You're your own man. I'm Big Boss. And you are too. No. He's the two of us together. Where we are today, we built it. This story, this legend, it's ours. We can change the world and with it the future. I am you and you are me. Carry that with you wherever you go. Thank you, my friend. From here on out, you're Big Boss.
Whoa, it was quite a big revelation there, because I was always wondering who that other guy was, or if he made it at all. But one thing I was confused of was the time after the crash, because now Big Boss moved out first, rather than this, not sure what to call him, the one we was all along in this game. Horrible to lie to his friends, you know, Miller, who's so loyal, and to this guy, you know, to, like say, you Big Boss, blah 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 blah. You even wonder if he knows who he is. But according to the tape in the end though, he was kind of sure who he was, and he knows his place and what he's supposed to do. So I did not suspect for 1 second that that was the actual Snake. I did remember from some videos about some clones, though I haven't encountered any of them in some other games, because I have basically only played the demo version of the first game and the entire third game. I think at least it was the third game. And Volgin was one of the final bosses in that game. You know, someday I just have to play through the older games. I remember I was really hyped up about playing the first game, but I never actually got it, because I was more into Nintendo console games rather than playing this computer-style games. It came much later, because I didn't have a own computer until much later. It was basically I always inherited my brother's old computer, and you can probably imagine I was always behind in tech by a lot. And what I'm thinking about now? Yeah, and they also mentioned that that one had a fragment in his head, and if you pay attention to that, I'm not sure if it was in the first episode, but if you listen to this episode at least in the beginning, you'd know that one in the middle was the real one, and this one, the one you were, was the fake. Maybe they just slapped on with some glue a fragment on your head, but I don't think someone would be that stupid, because eventually it would get loose. Wow. Well, this episode, you know, I thought it was gonna be like a refresher, but I had some suspicion that we find out what happened with the other guy, because, you know, he was one of my favorites from the start. And there you go. It was the big boss Snake, the legend himself, just making this excellent disappearing act. I wonder if Miller knows about this, or if only Ocelot Chocolaka knows about this. And a fun fact, Solid Snake is actually in Super Smash Brawl that was for the Wii. Not the Nintendo Wii U that is now, but the Nintendo Wii, the previous version of the Nintendo. So if you have one of those, it might be worth checking that game out. I haven't played that game myself, but I have played the first one, the second one, and the one that's currently now, the Super Smash Bros. For Wii U. I've always loved those games. I remember before I bought it, the first time I heard of the idea of having like all-star Nintendo game with the character, just smashing it together. I was super crazy about the idea, because, you know, I grew up with the Nintendo characters, Mario, Yoshi, Bowser, Pokemon, all of those things, Zelda, Link, and when they was in this one game, it was, you know, tremendous as a kid, you know. It was probably one of those moments I probably will never forget in gaming, at least. And yeah, it's sad that I don't have too many happy memories, but if there's any happy memory in my life, it's actually at least the hype for the first Super Smash I ever played. And damn, I have played many hours in my youth. Now though, I got the problem because I don't like the controller for the Wii U. I think it's a good controller, it's just that it runs on battery, and it's so damn annoying. You have to charge it every time, and you don't even play it with that control because you want to save battery and the lifetime of it, so you just turn it on, then you run to the bathroom after you selected the game, and just shut it off there because it's out of reception range from the Wii U itself, if you catch my drift. Now I feel we have cruised off from the Metal Gear Solids, but that's what I kind of do. But you know, it's just credits rolling, and I figured, why not just talk a little about the game? So far, there's a few missions left. I wonder if we'll face off the kids in the Salamthropus, because it said extreme. And, you know, I thought to myself, if it just says extreme, maybe it's like hardcore on the old mission where we faced off against Skullface. But, you know, that's, you know, strange. Though we did get some like event panel happening, and this was in the 70s, I think, as we played in Afghanistan and everything, and it was to the 90s, and it did mention Eli a lot. I did not manage to read everything to give you the timeline rep of what's happening. But a lot of the gas mask thing was mentioned, domination, the Salamthropus, non-nuclear prolifications, blah, probably pronouncing it wrong. But if you can always in the videos, if you don't catch something, just stop the video and scroll back and rewatch if you want to get those details, because who knows, you might be fascinated by the story as I am. Although, since I'm recording, I don't have that luxury. Today I have recorded quite a lot, and I'm already behind in one recording I have to edit. And I'm just so hyped up to play this game today, so I decided to record another time. Though it's a risk, you know, because recording takes a lot of space, but I do have quite a lot of hard drive on this new disc I've bought, so it should be fine, just fine. Because I think recording one session usually takes about 500 gigabytes, and I had like 1.5 terabytes left, so it should be fine. More than fine. And I'm just gonna keep going. Now it's to the 2000s. I do think if Eli... No, he's the son of that Huey guy. But it says Liquid Eli. It's confusing. I do think I saw a video of Solid Snake as old fighting Liquid Snake. That's a sad story. But you know, no one is mortal, I guess. And he's probably old by that time.
What was it all for? If the boss has some plan, what is it?
The real big boss is working separately from us to create his new nation.
New nation?
A military nation above and apart from all. The true outer heaven. Something created to maintain world balance, independent of the struggles for supremacy, for personal profit, the cycles of revenge between countries. It'll be an army, all right, but more. Big Boss is building a nation. But until it's complete, we support the other Big Boss. The Phantom carries on his legend, his meme. That is Big Boss's plan.
So that's the way it is. 9 years ago, I thought everything had been taken from me. But now I really have lost it all. The boss, and the future we were building together.
One day, the age of Big Boss's sons will arrive. They'll likely want to settle the score with him. We have to shape that age. We'll each have roles to play. building the foundation for a revolution led by both big bosses, the True One and the Phantom.
No. Big Boss can go to hell. I'll make the Phantom and his son stronger to send him there. For that, I'll keep playing my role.
You know, sooner or later, there will be only one boss. There's only room for one boss. His sons are fated to face each other someday, too. If the day ever comes that you go back to Cypher, I'll aid the other son. And then you and I will be enemies, too. One of us will have to kill the other.
Fine by me. I'll be ready for the new age. Until then, we'd better get used to coexisting.
Wow. One day we'll have to kill each other. And he's, you know, crippled. He only got one arm. And misses like, I don't know, 2 legs or something. Wow. That was quite a lot of information to take in. But you know, it sort of explains everything. I have a much clearer view of the story of the game and this universe of what's going on. But I'm not sure if I like this military nation as it's building, because it sounds like a lot of imperialism, because obviously building such a nation is, you know, forming an empire that obviously are going to strive to control the world. And, you know, an empire forces their rule upon everyone in this world. That's what is a difference between diversity and freedom and, you know, one big giant empire. Because diversity dies out in time. There will be no diversity. In time, everyone will be the one and the same person. And that's what that's what I don't like about it. You know, people should have their cultures. For example, I was about to say Persia. It's long gone. But you perhaps get my point. You know, the Arabs in Arabia, the Africans in Africa, Sweden in Sweden, Russia in Russia, the Indians in old America, but they got slaughtered by the Americans, which are assholes, and the Spanish and the French, I guess. So, well, you know, that's all I have to say, because if you get what I said, you get it. You just don't know who to trust in this game. S++, that's sick. But he was useless in everything else.